Welcome to the Ice Age, a show where we fight to preserve the legacy of the internal combustion engine.
Subaru, you know, I've got to talk about this. I had a 2015 WRX. I really like Subarus. I love the Blob Eye STI, but I am not a big fan so far of what we're supposed to be expecting from the next generation of the WRX STI, which is apparently going to be either all electric, which I completely disapprove of, or it's going to be hybrid and internal combustion. The impression I'm getting from everyone flaming Subaru in the comments is that it's going to be all electric, which I don't like, obviously. I see very little diversity between electric vehicles. I think pretty much almost all of them are ugly. They all have instant torque. If they have personality, that means they have 1,000 horsepower. If they have less than that, what's the point? And apart from a company in China, most of them make batteries that explode. Not my thing. So I get why Subaru has just been getting tons of hate. And it doesn't make a lot of sense because a lot of other companies, maybe not a lot, I should say, a lot of companies are going towards EV. The Challenger is dying. The Hellcat's dying. It's becoming all electric. Apparently it might even be all-wheel drive. Now the STI is gone. They should have just ended the WRX badge right then and there rather than poison the legacy. Mustang Mach-E. But we still have some hope because Nissan seems to still be capable of having fun with their Nissan Z car and hopefully the R36, which I'm pretty sure is coming. Do you guys remember the Felicity Ace cargo ship carrying like tens to hundreds of millions of dollars of cars? Probably the biggest automotive disaster of all time. And I don't think that's exaggerating. It was carrying VWs, Porsches, Lamborghinis, really expensive cars, a lot of them being, you know, orders from customers in the US or just pre-built cars for dealerships, what have you. Matt Farah had, I think, a Porsche Cayman GT4, something like that, on there. His car sank to the bottom of the sea. It's like a Spanish treasure ship now. I imagine when people start diving through the wreckage of that ship, it's going to be a heck of a sight to see, seeing all those Lamborghinis underwater, probably with like moss and coral and coming off of them. I believe the fire started midway through February of 2022 and sank, I think, on March 1st. I think I found out about it on March 2nd. And apparently it had been burning for a lot longer than was considered natural. And the theory is that the lithium-ion batteries of some of the EVs on the ship actually were maintaining the fire and feeding it, which is very upsetting and very unfortunate. But there is one good thing. As far as I know, all the crew of the ship got off. No one was killed. I don't think anyone was even injured. So there was no loss of human life. It was just a huge automotive and financial disaster, and I'm sure also an insurance disaster. So the Felicity Ace, that's what happened to that. I'm sure many of you already know that, but I thought I'd just cover that in case you didn't. So I really think car companies should really start using those batteries from that Chinese one. I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head, but I will show you, because basically what they've demonstrated, this company in China that makes electric vehicles, they make batteries that can be punctured. They demonstrated this. They punctured their batteries with a hydraulic press, and they didn't explode like how lithium-ion batteries in EVs normally would, which I think is an important step in making EVs safer for sure, because the battery is one of the main things we really need to improve.